In the last 2 days the Russian side has lost 1,600 fighters, and now there is active information that from the right bank of the Kherson region the occupants have started to take artillery to the left bank. This says a lot. The artillery of the Russian army always depended on how successful they could advance or defend. No artillery support, no Russian army as such. On the Kherson direction, both sides have parity in the number of barrels and projectiles fired, but the availability of high-precision ammunition gives the Ukrainians an advantage in range and accuracy. The Russian army has serious problems in this direction, and they have already realized it. Having a head start even at 5 kilometers of range is a significant advantage. The Russian artillery will not be able to do anything but to hit areas senselessly. Excalibur has a much greater advantage, and the accuracy of the projectile is simply phenomenal. For 40 kilometers, you can hit a freestanding armored vehicle directly. In turn, I have repeatedly voiced the problems that have arisen recently in the Russian army with equipment, especially with artillery. The shortage of ammunition, the shortage of towed and self-propelled artillery, and the catastrophic deterioration of barrels leads to the fact that the most ordinary howitzer is becoming rare and worth its weight in gold. That is, the evacuation of artillery to the left bank indicates that they do not intend to seriously hold the right bank, but they can simulate holding it by slightly delaying the counterattack by the Ukrainian side. On the other hand, the deployment of artillery on the left bank and strikes on the right bank will have very doubtful effect for the Russians, because practically the entire left bank is shot through by the AFU. After the liberation of the right bank, rockets in some cases will cover even the location of Armenian. And this is the territory of Crimea. Therefore, we draw two main conclusions. First, in the near future the right bank issue will be resolved. The second is the left bank of Russia is not a refuge, but a place where they will temporarily tolerate until they escape to temporarily occupied Crimea, where, again, will be tolerated. The main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine predicts that the operation to dismiss Kherson is likely to last until the end of November. Budanov, the head of intelligence, believes that the most trained and combat-ready Russian units are now in the city. Most of them are airborne troops, Russian special forces and marines, that is, combat-ready units that Russia has. These units make up the skeleton of the grouping, which is also reinforced by mobilized troops.